Welcome back to another iteration of K Dizzle Order of the Day. It's actually another iteration of K Dizzle is a moron and forgot to charge his mics, so it looks like I'll be taking over from here. So here's the situation. I'm staring down a blue V4 comprised of these large and small round balls. I'd argue this is a pretty bad matchup for me since balls are not really my specialty in terms of hold, so we'll see how it goes. Quick spoiler, not great. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, but despite this hardship, K Dizzle remained unfazed in the face of fear. Let's take a listen in. Whatever, I'm not phased. Wow, what incredibly inspirational words from our hero. However, despite his confidence, he couldn't muster up that last bit of strength he needed to send this climb. Well, that was until two young, incredible climbers entered the fray. Yes, I am absolutely thrilled to introduce both Max and Ryan, two fearless lads who approached this boulder with both tact and precision. They were also very excited about the prospect of being social media famous, so huge shout out to these guys. Let's take a look at some of their highlights. Right, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you that they ascended this bad boy on their first attempts, but they were able to get past the first move, which was honestly very awkward and difficult. I will say they made a very impressive amount of progress in a very short period of time, so please spam the comments with "Good job, Max and Ryan." Regardless, feeling inspired by their efforts, I decided to give this climb one last crack before I left. So honestly, I'd play the live audio, but there was a vacuum playing in the background, so it's really distracting, but I'll walk you through my live thoughts. First of all, that start is really hard, and my foot almost touched the ground, but I narrowly avoided it. This is where the climb got really difficult, holding on to these really small round holds towards the top. This left one was especially difficult for me, so that was huge when I actually was able to grab onto that. And then bam! He reaches for the top. And thank God I held that, because I would have fallen right on my back there. The top out is always a little scary because you're so far above the wall. Alright, let's tune into live Kyle and see what he has to say. No, Kyle, I bet you they didn't, but thanks for tuning in. See you next time.